Let's get on ready at the end of the night. We did this really nice winged eyeliner look, but it's got to go. We're going to start off with the Micellar water from Garnier. Absolutely love this one. It's going to take me a couple of pads to get this off. I let it sit and then soak for 5 to a count of 5, and then I wipe it away, and that takes away a lot of the glitter. I use this especially when I'm doing a glitter look because I don't want the glitter all in my face cloth, and then that'll just be moving it all over my face. So we're going to do this again on this side, do it twice, fold it in half, and then go through with a dry one and kind of wipe it again, and do the same thing on the other side. I feel like this is a really good first step, especially when cleaning my eyes. It keeps my eye mites nice and happy. If you know anything about your eyes and makeup, eye mites need to be happy. So we're going to go in with Erase It All from Garnier as well. One of my favorite, absolute favorite makeup remover balms. I do really like the e.l.f. one, but sometimes I just need something that's like a deep scrub, and that has some niacinamide in it as well. This will get off any sort of like permanent makeup. Ooh, forgot to take my rings off. This will get rid of anything that's quote unquote permanent, like no budge makeup. The matte lipstick that I use from NYX does not like to come off unless I use this. And you'll see here, it just takes it right off. It just melts it right off. Same thing with my mascara, my brows, everything. It'll just melt it right off. I do a double cleanse. So this is me doing this with no cut on this. So you guys can see how well this gets that first layer of everything off. And then I use a warm makeup remover cloth, and it just melts it all away. As you can see right there, almost all of it gone right away. I do use a double cleanse, which you'll see in a moment, because of the fact that I put so much on when I'm doing my makeup. I use a primer and I use serums, and there's just a lot of layers that are on my face. And even though a lot of them are healthy and good for my skin, I like to make sure that I am going to bed with a fresh canvas. This right here is going to be the second one. This is the Clean and Clear. I use this at night. I use their daytime formula during the day every morning when I wake up to wash my face, which helps a lot. I do have a couple of little breakouts that are happening, stress, hormones, the stuffs. So it does help. And then I, go through all of this with the nice double cleanse there and scrub this all in real good. And we're going to not, okay, we're not going to talk about it. All right. I know you guys hate the fact that I use rubbing alcohol on my skin. All right. I know. All right. I've heard it before. Every time I don't, this is what happens. I didn't do it for a few days, and you see all that breakout right there around my chin up there. This is what happens. Now, I've done a double cleanse. You guys have just watched me do a double cleanse on my skin, right? I'm not going too close to my eyes. I'm rubbing around everything, rubbing in my trouble spots, go down my neck, right? Look at how gross it still is. It's still nasty, okay? This helps to get everything else out of my pores. Flip that over, rub it over again, and now there's no more, right? So it just kind of takes that last layer of grossness off, right? My meme uses this every day, and she didn't have a single breakout until she started chemo, right? So just saying. And then I'm going to go in with the HanHoo Blemish moisturizer. This does kind of dry out my skin a little bit, so I do put another moisturizer on after this, but I have been liking the way that this has been helping with my acne breakouts. It does minimize them. I do have combination skin, so it's kind of hard sometimes. Sometimes it's too oily, sometimes it's too dry. It's a back and forth. I've also been using the e.l.f. blemish remover. This is also helping quite a bit. It's a concentrated niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid, so it is helping. Yeah, I know. I fumble my words, okay? I got some dyslexia going on. Just bear with me, okay? But e.l.f. is one of my favorite brands in the world. So, you know, e.l.f. sponsor your girl. We're going to go in with some CerVe lotion. I do put this on every night. It helps make sure that my skin is nice and dry. We're going to put this on as a moisturizer. People talk about how I dry my skin out when I put on the rubbing alcohol. It does dry my skin out, but then I put healthy stuff back in, and that stops that dry out process. Now we're going to go in, rub that all nice and good, right? We're gonna also go in with some of the finishing touches. Just taking my hair down, did a quick change. I like to braid my hair before bed. My hair is a whole nother journey and a half that if you would like any information on, we can have a chit chat about that. My hair has been through quite the ringer. Being a cosmetologist for as long as I've been, I have done some damaging things to my hair. So I braid my hair and then I put it in a silk cap. And I know my silk cap is going to be a cheap one. Your girl can't afford a really nice one. So unless you want to hook your girl up with one, this is what she's got. Okay. Yeah. Make fun of me and my bonnet. I don't care. Silk caps are good for anybody's hair. Okay. They're not just for a specific type of hair. Okay. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. We're going to go in with some petroleum jelly. This has shea butter in it. I like to put it on my lips, and I also will put it underneath my eyes because that helps with my bags and my wrinkles because I am an old lady. I'm 38, guys. It's going to happen. What do you want from me? Okay? And I'm going to put a little bit on the dry spot in between my eyebrows as well because, well, I get dry skin. And I also put it around my nose because I get really dry there in my sleep. I need to, get a humidifier. What do you want from me? Right? But that's my nightly routine when I am done streaming and done taking off my makeup and everything else. And now I'm ready for bed. And I love you, and I'll see you later. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.